If you're thinking about cooking indoors more often but you're tired of your apartment smelling like last night's dinner for days, you're definitely not alone. Whether you live in a small apartment, a dorm, an RV, or you just love hosting hot pot nights, a portable range hood can be an absolute game changer. These compact machines sit on your countertop and pull smoke, grease, and odors away before they take over your space. I've done the research so you don't have to, and every product link is in the description. Let's get into it. First up is the Breiti AH3, and this one sets a seriously high bar for filtration. It uses a 5-layer system that stacks a triple-core aluminum layer, a polymer condensing layer, and activated carbon at the end. Grease and oil get trapped in the outer layers first, so the carbon can focus entirely on neutralizing the odors that linger in your home. You plug it in, pick one of 3 fan speeds, and let it work. The 70-inch power cord gives you great positioning flexibility across wide countertops, and the removable oil collection cup makes cleanup surprisingly painless. Here's what really stood out though. The box comes with 2 complete triple-core filters and 6 carbon replacements, so you're covered for a solid year or 2 before reordering consumables. If you've ever pan-seared a steak in cast iron indoors and watched your smoke detector lose its mind, this handles that situation perfectly. The key is keeping it about 4 inches from your cooking surface because that's where the suction really locks in. On the highest speed, it does get a bit vocal around 65 decibels, but that's the trade-off for serious smoke-pulling power in such a compact package. Now, if you need even more raw force, the Ciarra CBPHW01 is in a completely different league. This thing pushes 200 cubic feet per minute, which is genuinely wild for a countertop unit. Some entry-level fixed hoods mounted above your stove don't even reach that number. The 5-layer aluminum mesh filters are fully dishwasher safe, a huge convenience win over time. But here's what makes the Ciarra truly stand out. It works as a ductless recirculator right out of the box, but you can also connect it to external ductwork if you ever move somewhere with outside venting. Picture this, you're in a rental right now using carbon filters for your weekly stir-fry sessions, then a couple years later you buy a house, hook the same unit into an exterior vent, and skip the carbon filters entirely for better efficiency. That kind of future-proofing is incredibly rare. The trade-off is noise. At 6.5 sones on high, it's like a loud TV playing in the background. Carbon filters for ductless mode are sold separately, so factor that into your first purchase. But if your smoke alarm screams every time you cook fish, the Ciarra fixes that like nothing else on this list. What if the real challenge isn't power, but that there's no outlet near where you cook? The Airthereal RH180B solves that completely with a built-in 16,000 mAh battery. You get up to 5 hours cordless on low, about 3 on medium, and at 4.5 pounds you can move it anywhere. Imagine hosting a hot pot dinner at the center of your dining table, no extension cords snaking across the floor, no worrying about liquids near a cable, just clean air while everyone eats. It delivers around 106 cubic feet per minute, handling steam and light smoke from sautéing or simmering really effectively, and the noise stays under 60 decibels so conversation flows naturally throughout dinner. The max speed does step down after 5 minutes to protect battery longevity, a smart safeguard worth knowing about. Compared to the Ciarra's brute force, the Airthereal trades some CFM for total location freedom, and for tabletop dining, that's a phenomenal deal. Just remember it's designed for electric and induction surfaces only, so keep it away from gas burners and open flames. If you fry a lot, and I mean bacon 3 mornings a week kind of frying, the Aobosi H1-360 deserves a serious look. The standout feature is the magnetic front panel. Instead of unscrewing covers or fighting clips, you pull the magnetic plate off, swap the carbon filter with the Velcro strips inside, snap it back, and you're done in seconds. And here's the kicker. It comes with 10 carbon filters in the box. 10. Each one lasts 3 to 6 months, so you're looking at years of use before buying replacements. While the Breiti includes a generous supply of its own, the Aobosi takes long-term consumable value to another level. It stays impressively quiet across all 3 speeds, quiet enough to run alongside your existing hood without creating an unbearable wall of noise. The wider intake grabs a broad swath of rising smoke, though you'll want to find the ideal position since it's fairly sensitive to placement. Once you nail that sweet spot, it locks on beautifully. It sits flat without height adjustment, so it works best with shallow pans and skillets rather than tall stockpots. The Grotoell flips the script entirely. Instead of sitting in one fixed position, this one lets you adjust both the height and the tilt angle of the intake. Raise it almost 4 inches and angle it to point directly down into a pot. That fundamentally changes what a portable hood can reach. Got a tall saucepan or a multi-tiered steamer going? Position the Grotoell to catch that rising steam that every flat unit would miss completely. It runs on 5-watt USB power, so you could plug it into a power bank, a laptop, or one of those USB ports built into modern kitchen islands. The noise drops to an almost unbelievable 14 decibels on low, essentially silent. Think about a college student cooking ramen at midnight while their roommate sleeps 2 feet away. This is that scenario's perfect companion. The flip side of Whisper Quiet USB power is that it doesn't have the muscle for heavy smoke or aggressive searing. Think of it as a precision tool for steam and gentle aromas rather than a heavy-duty smoke extractor, and you'll love what it does. For the minimalist traveler who refuses to leave good cooking behind, the Enricom A061 weighs just 1 pound. 1 single pound. You could toss it in a day pack and forget it's there. It has a 2-speed fan, a detachable aluminum filter, a generous oil cup for its tiny size, and a 15-degree tilt for uneven camp tables. That golden finish is a fun touch that stands out from the usual white and black kitchen gadgets. On a solo camping trip with a small induction plate, it catches oil vapor and light steam right at the source. Keep it within 4 inches of your pan for best results, since the 5-volt motor doesn't reach far. Like the Airthereal, strictly electric and induction surfaces only. If extreme portability matters above all else and you cook simple meals for one, this tiny unit earns its place in your kit. And finally, the Airhood Wired rounds things out at the premium end. Born from a wildly successful crowdfunding campaign, it's a genuinely beautiful appliance available in cadmium orange, mint green, ivory white, and space black. It looks more like modern decor than a kitchen tool. Under the hood, literally, there's a motor at 5,000 RPM pushing air through a solid stainless steel oil filter. Not aluminum mesh, actual stainless steel you can throw in the dishwasher on the harshest cycle repeatedly without warping or degrading. At 5.8 pounds, it's heavy, stable, and features a built-in carrying handle for repositioning. If you live in a stunning apartment where installing ductwork is impossible but plastic appliances would ruin the aesthetic, this delivers real extraction power with serious style. The motor does make itself heard on the highest setting, but for grease capture and mechanical longevity, the stainless construction is completely unmatched here. So let's bring it all together. If raw suction power is everything, the Ciarra CBPHW01 at 200 CFM is the champion for heavy searing and wok cooking. For cordless freedom at the table or in a camper, the Airthereal RH180B's massive battery is unbeatable. If you fry often and want the lowest long-term filter costs, the Aobosi H1-360 with 10 included filters is the smartest buy. The Breiti AH3 nails a great sweet spot of filtration and value for everyday apartment cooking. For whisper quiet operation in shared spaces, the Grotoell's adjustable design is perfect for dorms and small kitchens. The Enricom A061 is your pick when packing light matters most. And for premium materials and striking design, the Airhood Wired is the one to get. All the links are in the description. Drop a comment if this helped, and subscribe so you catch the next one.